So it's interesting sometimes how everything can go wrong at once. You know, so I woke up last week and I was dizzy, and blood was coming out of my ear.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, that's not good. So I made an appointment with the doctor. She said she could see me at 11. So I came into the office before 11, and because I was dizzy, I knocked over my tea onto my laptop, and my laptop got destroyed. So
Oh,
then I took it, and I went to the doctor, and then I had to take the computer into the to the repairman. And about like, and it was over a period of a couple days, it was just like everything went wrong. Everything went wrong,
wow.
you know. Um, and I didn't find myself frustrated. It was just okay. This is what's happening, right? Um, because it seems like there's always, you know, that you pay for the highs with the lows, right? So that there's always some sort of trend that's happening. That, and sure enough, the next day everything was fine again.
Yeah, it's just already this vastness, dancing, you know. It may appear as anything, it may appear as any situation or what seems to be problems. But really, there are no real problems. It's just this boundless energy appearing to even the one who seems to say this is wrong, this is not supposed to happen, is also this expressing as that if if a desire arises that this needs to be changed, going to the doctor, that's also an expression of this. What is may appear as anything. So it's but the one who seems to be separate from everything is already not there. There is no real separate somebody who is experiencing any situation. That one has never been found. The experiencer or the victim of what's just happening is already not there. It's just disappearing as that. So any direction may be taken, you know. Looking for the one who's a victim may seem to happen as well. Checking to see exactly who is the sufferer of what's just happening may seem to happen. That's also an expression of everything. This doesn't say this and that shouldn't happen, you know. Everything is allowed to be as it is. There is no judgment. This doesn't mind. Whether there is an investigation happening pertaining to what's arising in this as somebody who's suffering, an investigation happening as a result of that. There's just this also expressing as that, so it's okay. There may be an apparent discovery that there's just no one, but there's no one who's really discovering. There's no entity who's finding out that, oh, there's just vastness, and uh, claims that now I've I have vastness. I can see vastness. There's no one there already to do that. There's just vastness appearing as everything, even appearing as somebody who's looking for vastness. So there is already no knower. No one can know this. There's already no one to know that there's no one. There's just no one here already. So talking about this, doing an investigation, doing meditation may happen, but there's no doer. Even when it feels like there's a doer, even when there's a thinking that, oh, I'm someone, I'm doing, there's no doer. So from this space, which is boundless, you can call it boundless energy, you can call it whatever, God, everything, nothing, a donkey, a mouse, chicken, cockroach, doesn't matter. It doesn't mind the names because it's already neutral. So any name may arise, it may be called any name, doesn't mind. Because this as it is already wordless. There are no words here. It's already that which is wordless appearing as words. So words don't matter to this. It doesn't see the other. It sees itself as everything. So if there's talking about it, it doesn't mind. If there's swearing, it doesn't mind. If there's shouting happening, it doesn't mind. If there's argument, the wind, huge thunderstorm, hurricane, war, it doesn't matter. Because it is seen that it doesn't really see anything separate from itself that it should be worried or ordered by it, because there's no separation here. It's just wholeness. It's just everything already. So this, there is no one. There are no mountains. There are no rivers. There are no streams. There are no animals, no trees, no human beings. There is just simply this, which in the story may appear as just labels, may be labeled that as mountains, human beings, animals, wind, room, tree. It doesn't matter. Then even when something seems to say, but it matters to me, that's already this appearing as that. It may even say, how come I don't get it? That's not something outside of this, separate from this, saying those words. That's already this, saying that. So this may question itself, this may give an answer to itself, this may laugh, this may shout. Mm. So there is never really anyone here to talk to. And this isn't talking to anyone already. It's just talking. Talking to itself, if I may say, looking at itself. So the body, anything may happen to the body. Mm. The body may continue to do what it's destined to do. Mm. But this remains as it is. It is already that which is unchanging. Mm. It doesn't move. It doesn't change, yet what seems to be changes may appear in it. It doesn't move, yet what seems to be movement may happen. It doesn't mind the story, yet what seems to be minding may happen in the story, as this, so as well. So if there are people who are on the striking, or people complaining, birds making noise, huge noise, cars hooting, people going up and down, movement happening, earthquakes happening. So this says just no, nothing. It sees itself as everything. It's everything. Like, so it doesn't really matter. This is not a human being. It's not a man or a woman. This has never been born. Therefore, it never dies. It sees no death. It sees no birth. And what seems to be an imagination may seem to happen in it as it. Imagination that how I'm someone who's living life. I'm going somewhere. There's tomorrow. There is a future. There is yesterday. That's just an imagination appearing in it. But there's no one who's imagining. It's just what appears. There as well, there may be a recognition that, this is just an imagination. There's no real future. There's no real past. There's no real present. There's no real me who's separate. It's just an imagination that is believed in. Imagination and the belief in the imagination that it is real is just also this, what is totality. appearing as that. That's not to say the belief is separate from this, or the imagination is separate. It's just also this vastness appearing as that.